then once that relationship is over, especially someone like you will never talk to that person again. So you investing all this shit into someone, and then once that relationship is over, you will not talk to him no more. Versus a dude that's just in the talking stage and just having sex, having fun, but so that means he's still getting what he wants, intimacy, sex, etc., but doesn't go to that serious level enough so to where if that shit ends, you not talking to him no more. So from our perspective, why would we go to the serious stage?
So the same reason you want women to accept accountability, why don't men accept accountability?
Okay, talk to me. In what way?
It's saying like, oh, you saying, oh, well, I'm doing this. Maybe you should have accountability of picking a better woman versus marrying a whatever the fuck dumb bag that you married. So the same way we need to have no, because it is the same. It is the same.
Go ahead.
No, but it is the same.
No, it's not.
You should have it. You guys should have it. No, it is. You should have accountability for the woman that you're picking.
But
the woman that you're picking to have
this the disconnect. This is the disconnect. I'm not talking about men are not chasing relationships. They chasing sex. They chasing a good time.
Doesn't that sound so bad? Yeah. As a man, yes, it does. As men as a whole, doesn't that sound bad? Your whole reputation goes off sex. No. And not relationship? No. It's not no dominance, no real male energy. That's not real male energy. When is sex when you stop being equivalent to being male energy? Because that is not the same.
Yes.
No, it's not. That's not the same masculine energy.
You guys want to...
No, but we're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it. You're right. We're going to talk about it.
You want to... Oh, sorry. Someone walked in and distracted me. Anyway... You want to talk about women having accountability.
Yes.
And you want to talk about, men don't have to have the same accountability. Like, we don't. Like, yes, you do. Because the same woman...
I think you as a man, you should have accountability, but the difference is accountability is different.
Also, you said men are just looking... They're not looking for relationships. They're not looking for marriage. They're looking for sex. How embarrassing for that is for the male species. That all you are is a horn dog?
Literally.
No. But that's what you said.
And all you are is a relationship dog. What you... Hold on. No. What you are doing... No. What you are doing is this. You are using shaming language to illustrate what you want as being... No. I'm not finished. Not finished, Miss Sassy. Can't talk over you. What you are doing right now is attributing what you want and what women want to what men should want and then shaming them because they don't want that same thing. Men and women are not the same. We want different things. You want security, a relationship, and a quality dude, etc. We want quantity. We want variety. We want sex.
But what did you just say? What did you just say before? Men only want what? Say it again.
Sex.
Say it again. Sex. So
yes.
Say it again.
Well, access to sex.
I should say.
Yeah.
So how? And it is still embarrassing.
Because once they get what they want, they're out, baby. I'm not saying all men, but majority of men, once they fuck you, they're like,
if you look at it, that thought of thinking right here,
that's all men though. That's literally
that's not all men.
No, it is.
Majority.
That's cap. That's not all men.
Not all. The fact that you think like that is why the world is not that you specifically, but the fact that all men want is sex is why the world is twisted as fuck. Because guess what? I'm gonna bring some real shit into this. Men are in control of what? What are men in control of on the top of the world? What is the biggest chain round right now that's making the most money? That's the biggest elephant in the room. And who is it ran by?
Who? STEM?
No, sex trafficking. Think about it. But it's real. But what is it run by? But what is it run by? What is it run by? Men. Probably, and what you just said, men only want sex. So how embarrassing is that the biggest gender that runs these big chains around the world is ran by men because y'all want sex.
Well, I'm not arguing that. I'm not even going to go there.
No, but it goes both into what you just said. That is the problem. Men need to learn how to control their sexual temptations, whatever their drive. It is the bigger problem in this world. It needs to stop being the biggest elephant in the world. It really does.
No, okay.
Men need to learn how to control that shit. It is
okay, so then you control. Hold on. So then you control. Stop dating dudes that's taller than you. Stop dating dudes that have more status than you. Stop dating dudes that have more money than you. Stop dating. No. What I'm talking about is biology. No. What I'm talking about is biology, right?
So there's a reason behind sexual trafficking. What is the reason?
I'm not talking about sexual trafficking right now.
But it goes back around.
I'm trying to talk about what you want is accepted in society. What men want is deemed bad. You shouldn't want a younger woman because she's more fertile, etc. You should want an old bitter bitch. Like, no, that's not how society is run.
But you're not thinking as a percentage. You know what's so funny? You know what I want to say on this podcast, and I was waiting for the opportunity.
Say it.
Because I've been waiting for this shit. Because guess what? I have had a conversation with multiple guys. Right?
Yes.
Why does body count matter? You know what most of them tell me?
What?
They're like, women are the divine. We are the portals to life. We're more sacred. Yes. We're more this, we're more that. But guess what? does society as a whole treat us like we're divine and sacred? No. Like the whole society that is ran by mainly men, if you're throwing a percentage scale, are we treated like that? No, but this is a real question, a real legit question.
Yes.
Guys expect this, and when I ask that, it only comes for their only ego beneficial to be the first to conquer that territory for a sexual benefit. When it comes to an overall thing, men want women to have a low body count for that reason, but are we respected like that in public and in society? No.
Okay, but you gotta always understand that to be objectified, you have to objectify yourself first. If you are a female. What?
There are so many cases. There are so many.
Again,
cases.
I'm not getting into specifics.
But we're talking. I'm talking facts too.
Okay.
I'm talking. We're not talking just. I'm talking facts.
Gotcha.
These are legit facts. So anyway,
Miss
before
Sassy.
you're trying to contradict, you're talking more of like I'm talking on an overall world percentage basis. Fucking pandemic that's going on right now.
What I'm talking about
because sex is the problem.
Okay, I actually agree. Hold on. I actually agree with you to
agree.
some degree. But here's the difference in what I am talking about. What I'm saying is, as a man, you want certain things, you have certain urges, you have certain hormones, etc. As a woman, you have certain things, etc. They are different. For you to say, oh, as a man, you should be wanting to be in a relationship and only be with one woman and blah, 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 blah. That's you putting how you think on someone else, and that's called projection. That's not how the world works.
That's also how it works. So I also just said earlier, it depends on the type of one, or not earlier, but another podcast, I just said it also depends on the type of relationship you're with. But I'm also talking on an overall, like, scale.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
overall, in a sense, like once you give it up, like they just like, a male, I feel like in general just stops trying. They're like, I got what I want.
Krista got to get some game right now. All right, let me give you some game, Miss Krista, because you need to learn.
I know what he's gonna. He's just gonna say men love to chase. The chase is part that's built in the man's DNA. They're built to chase. They're built to hunt. So
I'm not chasing, baby. I
Yeah.
attract.
No.
I don't.
But that's just how men are.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say that necessarily.
I feel like
This
it
is what I'm
goes
gonna
both
say.
ways,
Now I
though,
want you
in
to
a
listen
sense.
very carefully what I'm about to say, because this is just straight facts. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of relationships. So if we want sex, we have to chase you to get said
And I
sex.
agree.
Okay. If you want relationship, you have to
You have to
chase
work
us
for it.
to get relationship. That's
Agreed.
how it works. So when a guy puts and invests and then tries to take you out on dates or whatever the fuck he may do to try to get sex, once sex happens, his job is done because he did what he wanted to do.
He did what he wanted to do, and that's that.
No, that's not
And
that.
a male,
No.
yeah, and that is that.
Let's
that
be
is
sassy
that.
with it. No.
That is that. That is that.
I might hurt your feelings right now.
No,
I'll be honest.
I'm sorry.
I might be honest,
No,
but
that
I
is
might
that.
hurt your feelings right now.
Go for it.
That's that because that's all you're worth. If you're a female that is actually fun, that's actually tolerable, that's actually feminine, that's actually loyal, that's actually
And what if
attractive,
I'm all of that? What if I'm all of that, but I still
you can't
like...
be all of that and a guy just be like, you know what, I'm done. No.
That's
because
how most men are, literally.
No, I'm telling you.
Men,
No.
Okay.
I promise you. If you are a female and you are loyal, feminine, and attractive, and you give him sex, he's going to be like, and you try to go for the relationship, he's going to be like, damn, this woman is dope.
like...
I'm not finished speaking.
Okay.
He's going to be like, damn, this woman is actually dope. She's added value to my life. I can't replace this woman. Damn, I'm actually going to be, I can see myself being in a relationship with her. What happens is women have this dumbass mindset of thinking, oh, he chased me, sex happened. Oh, I'm just going to sit and just chill and not do anything.
But that's not how I am in a sense.
I
I agree with what you're saying, 100%. I agree. But in a sense, no, like, that's just not how I feel, because I feel like men get scared of the word relationship. They hear, oh, you want to be in a relationship? Nope, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm not ready for a relationship. I hear that all the fucking time.
Because again,
I'm not ready for a relationship.
I don't want to hurt your feelings
I don't want
because
to be in a
you're not
relationship.
worth it. You're not worth it to them.
Then why did you
let
fuck
change
with
that.
me in the first place?
Because he
baby?
wants to fuck. I want that to be clear. Men don't chase
and
relationships.
that's fucking sad. That's sad.
No, it's not.
That's sad.
That's not sad.
That's honestly sad.
No,
That's
it's not.
It is.
No, it's
That's
not.
sad.
As women, we agree that it's sad, but as
That's
men,
sad.
y'all are gonna have your own opinion. But as
No,
women,
that's
and
sad.
the most, and
Let's talk. We talking right now.
A lot of girls.
It's a good episode. Let's go.
I've talked to a lot of girls. Y'all may think that y'all dab each other up, but I trust me 100%. In the women community, we do not. We're like, you're a lame after that.
That's cap.
No,
All
we're
right,
not.
no.
Why do you say it's cap?
Okay.
You want me to listen to you as a man, and
Got
I'm
you.
sitting here telling you as a woman, you're still telling me it's cap.
Okay, because
How
here's why.
is it still cap? When
Okay,
you're
here's
hearing,
why.
am I a woman,
I'm about
right?
to explain it to you.
Okay.
Okay, so here's why it's cap, right? 1 in 3 men haven't had sex in a year or is a virgin.
Cap.
No. That's not
That's
cap.
hilarious.
That's literally
I'm about to
statistics.
That's honestly
literally statistic. You know why you think it's cap? Because you only see the top percentage of dudes. You don't see the regular dudes that's just chilling, that can't get bitches, that don't have sex, etc. So you're using the minority to represent the majority, and this is what continuously happens.